Have you heard what is NEP Vision 2040? Does anybody talks? What is NEP Vision 2040? We need some kind of solution, but when we talk about school education, they are not the leaders. So who are the leaders? Which are deeply researched. There are certain which are ingeniously crafted, so exciting facts which are original that I hope the eyebrows are going to be action. Hello friends. So SUYOGYA has been creating a trail of videos for you. Why? In previous videos we discussed on what SUYOGYA is working and why SUYOGYA got created. Today we are going to discuss upon some international dynamics which are very critical for all of you, for you and me and everyone from the country. It is going to be critical and important. How? Is that when we look at international dynamics the world over, we find there are two countries, United States and United Kingdom. Both of these countries has been sitting continuously on top when it comes to top 10 world higher education institutions. As per the current, because just few days back the QS World University Rankings 2027 has been announced, we find that it's been the same game. 4 universities from United States and 4 universities from United Kingdom. And it's been long, for decades they have been leading this. There are certain so exciting facts that I hope the eyebrows are going to be wide open. Why? Because these institutions are too old to say. On the contrary, when we talk about Bharat, I hope a lot is to be done. Although we primarily see UK and US leading the higher education outcomes. But when we talk about school education, they are not the leaders. So who are the leaders? These are Finland, Singapore, Japan. But do you feel that any of these countries are going to equate the kind of problems or the kind of situation that the country like Bharat has? Bharat has just one co-driver or maybe someone who is equivalent to Bharat. It's China. We have similar level of population. Otherwise, no other country can compare with the population that we have. And that's one of the biggest strength with Bharat. However, when we see that the higher education leaders are different and the school education leaders are different, so certainly there is a big opportunity in between. There is no single world leader who can or who is visible leading both the school and the higher education ecosystems. There is one, the discrete. And who is the discrete? It's China. China has given outstanding outcomes on, we would say, every single indicator of importance, of national importance, one of which is the higher education. It will be surprising to know for you, will come in much more depth and detail regarding how higher education is working, but then it is important to share certain, you can say, data facts with you. So there are almost 5 universities of China which are in top 100. More than that, will come with the exact fact with you. One of the universities for last 2 years, 2026 ranking, 2027 ranking, has been sitting at 11th position. We were very much waiting that this university should get into the world top 10. It did not happen. There would be certain criterias. It is not an easy game. Competition is not an easy game. Somewhere we see that Bharat is not into it. The Bharatiya school education is so much absorbed by holistic. We are going to talk this term as well. That has not helped Bharat. I am sorry to say. We are sorry to say. So how competency is going to make a way to compete with these two giants, the US and the China? We talked in our first video. That's the international dynamics. That's the international criticality. So there is a big window. But who is the actual competitor? Is China, who has not only created a way in higher education outcomes, but then has also been working very sincerely and very deeply in their school education transformation as well. And they have showed considerable movement there as well. What we would like to say that there is a limited time, yet a wonderful opportunity that sits with Bharat. And that is with the National Education Policy 2020. Though the policy took 5 years to take shape and get announced in 2020, July 29th, we all know, at least those who belong to the school and the higher education system. However, we have already crossed 6 years of its launch. And we are left with just 14 years when we talk about NEP Vision 2040. Does anybody talks? Have you heard what is NEP Vision 2040? So this is another area which, despite so wonderfully, so rightfully, so envisioned, written in the National Education Policy 2020 document, in the very first page, in the very introductory page of the National Education Policy, yet none are talking. Why? Are we fearful? Do we see that we will not be able to achieve NEP Vision 2040? What is NEP Vision 2040? So NEP Vision 2040, as the NEP 2020 states, is to make Indian education, the Bharatiya education system, second to none in the globe. That means to evolve our education system to lead the world and showcase itself that this is how the school education or the higher education system should work. That's the fear. The confidence is low. So why should we talk? Maybe it can be buried beneath 2047 vision, the Viksit Bharat 2047 vision. Though the vision is so great, but then the educationist, the education system should be talking about NEP Vision 2040. Why are you not talking? What is it that is stopping you to talk this? If in case this limited time opportunity, the left years of 14, the 14 left years, if in case we work to our best possibilities, let me tell you, if in case we don't achieve it, we would not be that far away from that. But yes, the way we are working, it is too, you can say, weak. It would not be easy. So, given the limited time, yet wonderful opportunity for Bharat, we need some kind of solution which are deeply researched, which are ingeniously crafted, which are original, uncopied, made in India, made in Bharat, and made for Bharat. So the point comes in that how exactly are we going to create this revolution? And who all are the stakeholders who are going to create this revolution? So at the base, because 15 good years of the education life of any individual, because of being invested within the school education time, we find that school education becomes the hub, the foundational area whereby this revolution should happen. And this can only be done when all the stakeholders, be it the government, be it the private school owners or the school leaders, beneath them the vice principals, the headmasters, the headmistresses, the coordinators, the teachers who are actually delivering or applying the curriculum in the classroom, and finally the parents. come together, come in alignment, and do deliver what their role asks for. Then comes to the youth, who is from 14 to 24, should be at a level whereby the system should come together and say that this is best for you. That's what the uniqueness talks about. And that's what we are going to unlock. Not only one, but then there are so many things, so many indicators which we are going to unfold and discuss with you in our coming videos. So, having said that, the international dynamics are not that easy, not so welcoming. When we talk international, we have to be in the competition. If in case we have to be in the competition, we have to somewhere create new dimensions of development of our children, maybe for the current and the upcoming generations. Having said that, we would be talking on competency, how does it define and works in our next video. Till then, thank you.